Yo, what's up, guys? It's King Sean here, and it was announced earlier today that the Commanders are signing former Lions and Saints safety Will Harris. He was signed to a 2-year, $8 million deal that is worth up to $10 million in total, but base contract $4 million a year. Yesterday, Jeremy Chinn got signed to a 2-year, $16 million deal with the Las Vegas Raiders, so $8 million per year for him, right? So it was kind of looking like Jeremy Chinn was going to go after we were taking a whole lot of time re-signing him or trying to re-sign him, right? Like, we thought that it would be a move that would be made very early prior to free agency, like maybe even a week prior to free agency, but we took it all the way up to free agency, and once we got to the legal tampering period, it was looking like Jeremy Chinn was on his way out of here, and he was, right? And Jeremy Chinn he played very well for us last year, right? Nothing spectacular, but he played very, very well for us for sure. Very versatile, could play, at nickel, in the slot, down in the box, as free safety, although he was best down in the box, right? He provided us with that versatility. And similarly, Will Harris provides us with that same versatility. Let's take a look at some of Will Harris's numbers. This past season with the Saints, played in all 13 games, had an interception, 5 pass deflections, 74 combined tackles, 3 TFLs, and those are not bad numbers right there. He gave up a 65.9 completion percentage, not bad. No touchdowns in pass coverage, 79.4 passer rating allowed, also pretty solid. Now, his missed tackle percentage was pretty high. He had a 10.8 missed tackle percentage, and the year before that, in 2023, he had a 14.3 missed tackle percentage. So it did go down. However, 10.3 missed tackle percentage isn't amazing, right? So that is something that he does need to bring down for sure. But he doesn't have bad stats. Like this past season, he was pretty solid with the Saints, and I've seen some Saints fans on Twitter, and they are a little disappointed that he went. Like most of Saints fans I've seen on Twitter are a little bit sad that he went because he was pretty solid for them this past season. PFF gave him a 62.5 overall grade. So those aren't bad numbers right there for Will Harris. And when you turn on the tape, you see a big physical hitter, man. And I've seen clips all over Twitter today, and he's a physical guy. He's a big hitter, and that's literally what Jeremy Chinn was for us last season. I mean, I remember the Falcons game. He laid a huge hit on Cordell Hodge. Penix was throwing it down the middle to Hodge, and Jeremy Chinn just came out of nowhere and laid the stick on him, man. So similarly to Jeremy Chinn, Harris is also a physical, big hitter, and that's what Joe Wood Jr. and Dan Quinn look for in, their players, right? Physical, big hitter, and Jeremy Chinn was that for us last season, right? He's very violent, so this is a guy that fits very well into DQ and Joe Wood Jr.'s defense right now. Will he start for us next season? We shall see. We let Jeremy Chinn go. Right now, our only safeties on the roster are Quan Martin, now Will Harris, and then Percy Butler and Tyler Owens. Derek Forrest is a free agent. And then, like I just said, Jeremy Chinn, we let him walk, right? So, 2-year, $8 million deal, that could be starting money. I mean, Jeremy Chinn, he made, $5 million last year? So, Will Harris, he could theoretically start for us, right? He could definitely start for us. However, I would wait to see what they do in the rest of free agency and in the draft to try and maybe address safety even more, because if they sign one of the top safeties remaining on the market, and there's not a lot of top safeties remaining. I mean, Javon Holland, he signed with the Giants earlier this morning. I know we were linked to him. Justin Reed, he signed with the Saints earlier today, so he's off the board, and a couple more safeties signed yesterday on day 1 of the tampering period, right? So most of the top safeties are off the market. So if I were to guess, we'd most likely draft a safety, but again, we don't have a lot of draft picks, right? So if you want to draft one of the top safeties, it would probably have to be in the first or second round. And do you really want to waste or spend, I would say, because it wouldn't be a waste, but do you really want to spend a first or second round pick on a safety when you already don't have a lot of draft picks, right? We'll see, right? And I definitely do see us trading back in either the first or second round to acquire more picks. However, if we don't, do you really want to spend a draft pick of that high on a safety? I'm not sure, right? So we will have to see what we do there. Going back to Will Harris, though, it's not an earth-shattering signing or anything like that. He's a mid-tier safety, maybe a little below average, but he's not a bad safety. He was very solid for the Saints this past season and had a couple of good seasons with the Detroit Lions as well, right? So we'll see if he does end up being our strong safety, or not our strong safety. I mean, he's so versatile. He can play at strong safety, free safety, down the box, in the slot. Like, he's very versatile. He can play all over the secondary, and they like that. They like versatility out of a guy. And Jeremy Chinn was a versatile guy last year, right? Like, he may be like a diet version of Jeremy Chinn. Big hitter, physical, athletically gifted. He's pretty athletic, good athletic profile, and he's versatile, right? So those are just some characteristics that they are looking for out of their players, especially on the defensive side of the ball, and Will Harris definitely provides that. So overall, I definitely don't mind the signing at all. So that is it for today's free agency video. We'll see if we make a couple more signings later. We haven't made a lot of moves so far during this free agency period, but I'm trying to stay patient and see if we make more moves, because we still got a lot of holes, right? And, you know, the market's kind of getting thinner and thinner, right, as the days go on. So we'll see if we do make some more moves, bigger moves tomorrow, but, you know, we just got to wait and see. Comment down below your thoughts on the Will Harris signing. Do you like the signing? Do you not like the signing? Let me know in the comment section down below. And other than that, it's been King Sean, and I'm out. Peace.